charismatic listeners, and welcome to the Flow of an Aquarius podcast, presented by Badstew Productions, and with your host, Panther Forte.
Welcome to the Flow of an Aquarius, another episode 7. And of course, with the French pronunciation, numéro 7. Welcome, people, ladies and gentlemen. How are y'all doing this day? The day that you're listening to this, not any other day. Well, I guess we can go back any other day. Yes. So, how are y'all doing? I hope you've had a great and phenomenal week. Weekend, weekdays, work, life, balance, shenanigans. Okay? And always, we're going to start this episode off with small talk. Okay, so I'm going to give a little briefing of what's been going on in my past week in my life. First off, this has taken a part of it, or have been a part of it, the weather. Has anyone of y'all, I don't know where y'all listening from, but anyone has been experiencing the chaotic storms that has been going on? I found out the other day, or yesterday, from when I'm recording this on Thursday. I found out that the parking lot at work floods quite badly. One side of it, that is. Apparently nobody knew this, but I found out because I went to go move one of the vehicles to the end of the parking lot where it belongs, and I tried to beat the rain. I knew it started drizzling. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go park this, and then when I'm gonna, kind of like jog back so that way I don't get caught up in the rain, because I got caught up in the rain last week. It was a horrible mess. I'm talking about everything was drenched. I'm dripping water, all of that. So I tried to avoid that from happening this time. So I parked the vehicle in the spot, put the actual vehicle in the park, and right when I got ready to open the door, it just started coming down. I was like, damn, I'm just chilling here for a little bit, turn the windshield wipers on, just for no reason. I was like, I'm going to chill in here for a little bit, and I should be good. Might last 30 seconds, maybe a minute, I'll be good. That shit lasted a while. I swear a tornado was right in front of me. The truck I was in was shaking side to side from the wind. It was hailing out there. I was like, what the fuck? I told my friend, I said, hey, so I was stuck in the truck. I was raining at work. I said, I feel like a tornado was like right there. I almost text you my last few messages. I felt like I've accepted my fate at this point. But y'all, the way I found out that it floods is once everything ended, the storm passed, and the sun started coming out like crazy, like it does on a movie or like a show. The sun just randomly started coming out, right? The rain just ceased. I was texting everybody in the group at work, our group chat that we have, about the rain and stuff like that, sending them pictures. I sent them pictures of the outside ground because where I had parked the vehicle specifically, when I mean it flooded, I don't mean like maybe 2 inches of water. This shit was about 5 to 6 inches of water. Like the truck's tire, 5 or 6 inches of the tire was underwater. And of course, clear water sometimes has a tendency to look much shallower than it actually is. So when I got ready to put my foot down on the ground outside of the truck and I started seeing how my shoe was still going, I said, oh no. Nope, I'm not gonna get my socks wet. We're not gonna do this. I hate wet socks. Hell no. Nah. So luckily I parked next to like the curve on the passenger side, so I had to jump out the passenger door onto the curve and walk all the way around and go back. But the weather has been very, very interesting. It is sunny and it's hot, and then a wind to pick up, and it'd be a strong wind, and that strong wind will cause it to rain, and then it'd be pouring the hell down. And after it rains and pours down, it gets humid. And that's one thing about Florida people. Those who have never been, once it rains, it gets very humid. The only breeze you will get that day during the summer is when it rains. And the breeze you get will be enough to knock you on your ass. So make sure your shoes have enough grip and you have some kind of poncho, something that you can use as a survival flotation device from the rain, because it's going to flood. It's not, we rarely have those summer showers where the sun is out, those sun showers. That's rare. Rarely have them. Any other time, it's like a fucking monsoon is happening. It could be dark and overcast the whole day because of the clouds, from like 9 in the morning till 9 at night. A full 12 hours of like dark clouds, and not rain once at all. And you're like, oh, I thought it was gonna rain today, and then it'll pour the hell down for 30 minutes at 10 o'clock. And then it'll just be hot the rest of the night after it's fit. Like it's crazy the way like it's set up out here. It is crazy. Baby, we just had a discussion about this before. What did we talk about? What did we talk about? You know what we talked about. I said you were gonna wait, didn't I? Life is more than just eating. You can't just eat every time your bowl gets empty. You know that? You can't do that. I mean, you could, but that wouldn't be healthy, and it wouldn't be financially smart on my end. So you're going to have to hold on to that L for a little bit longer, and then, I got you. But for right now, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're fine. Okay, back to this. So, aside from the weather, it has been a very interesting week for me. I think I mentioned in the last episode or episode before then, mental stuff. It is June, and June is Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. And it is also the time of the year where my mental health starts to get very sporadic and sometimes take a nosedive into the depths of the void. And I try to pay enough attention to where I don't go overboard too far or anywhere like I used to do. So I've been keeping an eye on that. But I had a moment yesterday, and I've had a moment last week or week before last, and I'm aware of it, but I don't know. I don't know if it's trying to play catch up, because last year I was very good. I was good last year. I didn't have any moments, but yeah, it's playing peekaboo right now. So I had one yesterday. It was kind of difficult because it happens out of nowhere. I can be doing the Jimmy from Ed and Eddie, showing my shirt around my head, and then it just boom, it just hits. I'm good now. I was gonna speak more about it, but I don't know what words to say exactly. So I think I'm gonna have to get an episode to where it's really serious, make it a serious episode, and we can just talk about it. I think that'll probably be the episode where I talk about it, and then do a part 2 where I have a guest on here. And I have yet to have a guest, but don't judge me on that. It is gonna happen very soon. I've gotten some requests finally, and I now know that people have Discords, so that'll be the way that it will happen. We're getting closer to the 10th episode, which is where I will do my first video episode every 10th episode, and the 15th episode I will do a live. So we're getting close. This is episode number 7. So we are technically 3 episodes away from the first video episode. And that's going to be a lot more editing for me to do. But I'm doing it for you. I'm doing it for y'all and your joy, so you can see the shenanigans that is me. This episode exactly is what I was speaking about 2 episodes ago, when I said I wanted to do an episode and name it the Debunk'ening or something like that, and it's also getting back to the first episode as well, how I was saying things about an Aquarius, what people's perspective of an Aquarius is, and how they say on Aquarius is this and Aquarius is that, or don't do this, all that bullshit. I'm here with a list of things that I will confirm, or as far as I go, not as far as everyone, but as far as me, myself, the February 14th Aquarius for me. So I have a few of those. Actually, I have a lot of them. And I think it'd be fun for me to be like, nah, this ain't true. And then be like, nah, this is true. And so this is what I'm going to try not to do, but it's going to end up happening anyway. I'm going to read some of these and confirm if it's true or not. And then I'm going to elaborate on it a little bit, but I'm going to end up creating some scenarios that don't exist and diving deep into it and getting a little offended because who the fuck y'all talking to? That's what it's going to be. That's what's going to happen. Okay. That's just so, okay. This is the debunking. This is part one, or the first topic, or just things in general. Okay, this may be the whole episode. I might not even have another topic. This just may be the whole episode. I think it should be, because I gave y'all like my last two episodes total the time of a regular episode, but I get a little bit more leeway to record for real this time. So here's what I think I may do. And he just walking around talking and probably talking shit because he probably just talking shit. Anyway, so here's the first thing. It says Aquarius, and I'm thinking about, I really thought about doing this episode as a live, or not as a live, but as a video episode, so I could show the caption I'm reading so that way y'all could read along too, and see it instead of just hearing me say it, so that way it can like really get audio and visual to kind of register within the depths of your mind. But if I do a part two, then we'll do that. But anyway, this first one says Aquarius are only social on social media. We do not fuck with people in real life. That is partly true and partly untrue for me. The last part is very true. I really don't fuck with people like that. And it's nothing against the people. It's just my social battery. I thrive off of being by myself. If I do fuck with you for real, you are very special to me. Like I vibe with you. I like you to some extent. Don't fuck it up. All right. I stated this before. If I fuck with you for real, we vibe. I can hang with you. I can chill with you. We whatever. Don't fuck it up. Homeboys, homegirls, don't matter. If I vibe with you, I vibe with you. Don't fuck it up. Don't be conniving. Don't be backstabbing. Don't let me catch you doing no bullshit. Because I will erase my presence from your existence. Now, the part of that I say is partly true. I am only really social on social media because I'm a public figure, right? And sometimes my friends will tag me in stuff, and I'll tag them and stuff. That's about it. As far as me going live on TikTok and things like that, I'm social there because it's business. I'm hosting a show typically, or I'm doing something that involves a part of my career aspect as a public figure. Outside of that, if I'm on live on TikTok, god damn it, talk ticky. If I'm on live on TikTok and I'm in somebody else's panel, they will tell you I am quiet. My camera may be off or it may be on. I would be on mute regardless, but I'm observing. I'm quiet. So in that aspect, I'm not really social on social media either, unless it's business. So that's a partly kind of thing. Okay, the next one says, you're lucky if you got Aquarius attention because they ignore everyone. Man, I will say, yes, that is true. I am aware of someone being there, but I will ignore you being there. I've been avoiding people. Look, I've been avoiding people for years. I've already said when I go down aisles, when I go down certain aisles, if there's three or more people, depending on the aisle it is, I will wait. I will go to another aisle where there's nobody in there and then come back or whatever. If it's someone, of course, it could also be with like me being, oh shit, this is probably why I become oblivious sometimes. No, no, wait. Because if someone actually does like me, but I'm ignoring them, but I'm not ignoring them on purpose because I think people are nice. So I don't want to assume. Oh no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm finna have an existential crisis because I'm realizing some shit about myself. We are gonna go back. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do that on this episode because my gears are turning and a wrench is gonna get thrown into my gears and my brain is gonna fucking spiral in so many dimensions. So we're not gonna do that one. I'm gonna just say yes. This other one says, I'm an Aquarius. I cannot hide irritation or an attitude to save my life. Yes, that applies to me. My face expression show it all. But yeah, I've been told, I've been caught, I've seen videos of me, I've seen photos of me, and it's always, not always, but a lot of times I'm being caught off guard when some bullshit is taking place and I see my face. Even on film, if I'm in a film, movie, or something like that, and I'm really deep into the scene, and another character kind of goes off script, but it fits the scene, and they say some bullshit, my face reaction will be like, wait, what the fuck? Or if I'm tired of doing takes, oh yeah, sometimes when action is called, you will see my facial expression of me being tired of doing takes, and I gotta like, okay, bring it back, Mike. We good. But yeah, I can't have my irritation to save my life. I will, in order to hide my irritation, I will walk away and be in conversation. I will. I've done it. I've done it before. Don't care who you are. I will try to stay to be nice, and I'm like, just stick around a little longer in here. Just stick around a little longer, and the more BS piles up, if it just takes that one, I'm tired of this shit. And in the middle of somebody talking, I will walk away, turn my back, walk away, or I will back up and still be facing them. When I get far enough away, I'll turn my back and walk away. It'll be on some awkward shit, but it's like, hey, yeah. Okay. So this next one says, if an Aquarius really cares, they'll try like 400 times, but once they're done, it's over. This is a catch to this one for me. In order for me to try more than, I put this scenario up. If I like you, I'm with you, whatever it is, we like that. If I feel like something's wrong or I know something's wrong in your situation, I will give you 3 calls, right? 3 calls. The first one, okay, maybe it didn't go through. Second one, okay, I'm gonna let it ring all the way through. Third call, I'm gonna let it ring about 3 or 4 times, and then I'm hanging up. After that, the ball's in your court. I'm not calling you back. I'm not texting you back. The ball is in your court. If you text me a week later, a month later, call me, whatever it is, then that is on you. I'm not going to keep applying effort and it not being reciprocated because I've already applied. I already did my effort. It's got to be returned. The energy got to be matched, okay? So try like 400 times. It better be fucking life or death. Other than that, nah, I ain't trying that many times because I don't like people blowing me up, so I don't blow anybody else up. And like I said, I could really fucking like you. Like, I've been in relationships where I've made that the first call, okay, ring all the way through. I'll wait 3 minutes. Call again. Let it ring all the way through. I'll wait 5 minutes. Call the third time. Let it ring 3 or 4 times. End the call. That's it. It's the same thing with text messages too. I'll send 3 or 4 text messages. The first one that I'll send, it'll probably be a response to the last message, and then I'll wait a little bit, and I'll send another one. And it ain't even got to be, it's not going to be one of those, hey, what are you doing? Hey, this, that. It's not going to be one of those. It'll probably be another continuation of the last messages I sent. If I feel like I've said something wrong, or if I feel like I've said something that was kind of awkward, I'll try to elaborate. But other than that, you got about 3 or 4 out of me, and that's it. The rest is on you. So that's the catch. It better be life or death for it to be 4 times. But once the truth of the matter is, once I'm done, I'm done. I'm not communicating. I'm not gonna keep blowing you up. Let's see. What's this next one? You don't gotta lie to an Aquarius. They don't trust you anyways. Facts. You don't have to lie to me about shit, because I don't really trust anyone fully. I believe everyone has the intention to throw me under the bus if it comes to saving their own skin about some simple shit. But in return, on the flip side, I am the type of person and to, kind of like not care, because the trust that my belief has already lets me know that, hey, you're probably lying to me right now. Shit, if it's something that I know will not get someone in hell trouble, like if I put it like this, I will take the blame for some things if I need to, but that's mainly because I know the consequences I can take, right? It's not anything chaotic that's gonna happen, but I'll take that for somebody. Like if I know somebody is gonna be removed if they confess to doing something, I will step up and take that, because if the stipulations aren't the same for me, like say, oh, this person's existence is gonna be removed, like this person's gonna be killed if they admit to doing this, but it's only them as a target, and if somebody else is the one who did it, then it'll just be like a slap on the wrist kind of thing. Yeah, I did it. I'm lying for the person, but at the same time, I already accepted the fact of I'm gonna get you out of this. I'm gonna get you out of this. Because you got other shit to do. I'm gonna get you out. Me, I've already accepted the possibility of either nothing's gonna happen or something is gonna happen, and I don't give a fuck at this point. So once I accept shit, it also counts for that last one. Once I'm done, I'm done. Once I mentally accept shit, accept the possible outcomes of whatever I've seen, then it is what it is. It is what it is. It's a done deal. And I don't know if anyone else is like that. Like, of course, this is me speaking from my perception of me being an Aquarius, but I'm pretty sure there are other signs that are like, oh yeah, see, this is not so much just about an Aquarius. You have Libras who are like this. You have Geminis that are like this. Absolutely. Because all 3 of us are air signs. So we share some similar things. And ironically, it might be all of these fucking things that I'm talking about that we share. And we might have the same opinion about them, almost identically. But then, there are other people who may be like, oh, well, I am a Virgo and I feel this way too. Okay, perfect. Check your full chart. You may have some Aquarius in there, or Gemini or Libra, whatever. But at the same time, remember on the first episode, I said, I am not someone who fully believes that a zodiac sign can tell every single aspect about someone. But I believe there are some connections. There are some key connections to your signs and who you are. As I fully believe that we are, the reason why signs exist is because based on the alignment of the stars, the planets, and everything, where you were located, when you were born, the time, how everything happens, just like the moon affects the tides, the sun affects us, like all of that stuff. We are creative expressions of the universe. How everything came, we are the creative expression of that. So of course it has to do with something involving us. Something, not everything, but something. But yeah, on to the next one. One thing about me, I'm a leaver. I will leave. Yes, I will. When my social battery has run out and I'm at an event, my face will speak volumes. And if you are lucky enough to even see my face, then you may be lucky enough to see me getting ready to leave. Other than that, it is, and people find this offensive. I don't always do this, but sometimes I do. And I only do it when it's a loud event. And I really don't want to have to take my time and walk around and find people and this, that, and the other. And if I'm trying to talk to somebody and it's loud and I got to keep saying, hey, excuse me, hey, then I'm not going to do it. If I feel like I have to, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to just leave and y'all will notice I'm gone. I'll probably leave and then send you a text message and be like, I'm gone. Or I'll let you know, hey, I'm finna leave. Do a text message. And if you see your phone, cool. Otherwise, if I see you, whoever it is, if I see you, see y'all, I'll walk up to y'all, tap on the shoulder, tap one person, check y'all phones in 10 minutes. Or check y'all phones. That means I already sent you the text message. I'm leaving. Gone. I will leave in the middle of a conversation. All of that. Don't bear. Ooh, this is a long one. Let's see. This might, for those who are listening, this might hit something. Aquarius are the most cold-hearted signs. Now, you know what? This is an opinion. Of course, all these are opinions. I'm just confirming and debunking. A part of me, for me, will say yes, but at the same time, no. I'm not going to say we are the most cold-hearted signs. Our cold-heartedness comes from emotional intelligence, right? It comes from our ability to understand logically what's happening, what's going on, and how we feel about it, understand how we feel about it, and choose if we really need to display our emotions about this in the public or in front of others or not. So that can come off as us being cold-hearted. We are straightforward and blunt. I'm straightforward and blunt. I also am very kind-hearted. I love helping people. I've saved a turtle in the middle of the road. I've seen a dog fall out the back of somebody's car. It was a small, what's the wiener dog? One of them. And I pulled over and helped the dog to the side of the road. This is in my 20s. Like, I felt bad. Like, yeah, I'm not cold-hearted. But can I be? Abso-fucking-lutely. I can be. I can stare you in the face and at the same time, you do not exist to me. So I'm looking through you. And only thing that could have happened is you said the wrong thing out the side of your mouth. Not even in front of your mouth. Not even the side back of your mouth. Just the side. Just the side corner of your mouth. That's it. But it also says, I didn't finish reading it. It says Aquarius are the most cold-hearted signs. It's not for no reason, though. They are truly sweethearts until you hurt them. Facts. They tend to take loyalty and consistency very serious. Yes. They're stingy with their time. So if you get it, cherish it. I got business and other shit to do. If they open up to you, they can trust you, or they truly trust you. If I open up to you and you betray my trust, you will never fucking have it again. Don't care how it seems. They always look out for people just to be betrayed because that's what they're used to. Whoever wrote this must be an Aquarius. Because why are you reading us right now? Why are you reading me? Good luck trying, though. They're always 10 steps ahead of your next move because I think ahead as fuck. Yes. They're only like this because they love so hard and feel things so deeply. No comment. When they get hurt, you'll get different side. You'll get a different side of them. They get real quiet when pissed. That's me trying to decide if I should walk away or not. Warning. They let it build up, then explode when they have had enough. And it's an ugly sight, which I've been told. I've only fully gotten there. When I mean fully, I mean I've only fully crashed the fuck out twice that I can recall. And everyone around was afraid. And I'm not just saying this to be like, oh, I'm big and bad. No, everyone around was afraid. I got kicked out at one point at my parents' house. I was an adult, but I got kicked out because of my crash out. I had a perfectly logical reason, but my crash out was unfucking hinged. Most definitely the definition of a true empath, because I can feel everything. I'm connected. I meditate for a reason. Never take their energy for granted, because if you do, you will never receive it again. That was true. That was heavily true. I should have finished reading that before I gave my opinion. I thought it was gonna be like one of those step-by-step things, but no, that was true. Okay, read a few more. It says, if we get, hold on. If we out and I get quiet, don't bother me. The Aquarius in me is Aquariusing. Yes. Now what that means is, if we out and I get quiet, don't bother me. I can't speak for all the other ones, but for me, that means I'm observing something. These are choices. I'm either observing something and I'm uncomfortable, but I'm trying to get comfortable. I am thinking about some random chaotic, spontaneous shit, and I'm kind of disassociated with reality right now. Or my battery is, well, just kind of what the first one. My battery is running out, and I don't want to be here. Or number 3, I'm just in a whole. Well, this is ties into number 2, disassociating. I guess those are the 2. My queries, or I'm probably finna get up and get some drinks. I'm probably overthinking a lot of shit. That's probably what it is. I'm probably overthinking a lot of things on that third option. I'm overthinking everything. My brain is just, my thoughts, my focus, everything is just going 1,000 miles per hour. That's probably what that third one is. I'm just overthinking everything, just out of control thoughts. And I'm quiet because I'm just in my head. Now, that first one is I don't want to be here. My social battery is running out. I'm observing everything. I'm uncomfortable. There's too many people around here. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't trust nobody. All of that. That's the first one. Second one, I'm disassociated. I'm in a whole different kind of fantasy. Might be tipsy. Who knows? Okay. So, this is another one. It says Aquarius. Well, it has 2 sides. At the top it says Aquarius, and I think it has 3 on the left side, 3 on the right side. So on the left side it says Aquarius are honest but very private. Yes. Won't stop thinking about something until it's resolved. Depending on what it is, because I can stop thinking about some shit and because I can stop thinking about it and then it'll pop back in my mind like a day or 2 later, and then I'll try to resolve it. So that works. Will cut you off like they never knew you. Abso-fucking-lutely. So, story time. I was betrayed a while ago. I've been betrayed a lot, but this was one of those in my late teen, early 20s, that betrayal type stuff to someone I absolutely cherished. It wasn't everything, they had some rocky points, but we were young. But we knew each other better than the shit that occurred. Come on. But the way, I'm not gonna give any details about it. But after what happened, the betrayal that I got from it, I removed myself from this person for 2 years. I cut them off for 2 years. And the thing about it is, we were only living 6 minutes from each other. They didn't even see, they thought I moved. When they finally came up to me, poured their heart out, apologizing and everything like that, my trust still to today is not there for them like that. But they thought I relocated to a whole nother state or city. That's how I can go invisible. I can cut you off and go invisible. I will become transparent, lucid, very lucid, evasive, all of that. I will avoid people. Stated this earlier. Yes, you will not see me. You will not know I'm still here. I will remove myself from your existence to where maybe I look like somebody just transformed. I don't know. Maybe you walk past me and won't even know it's me because maybe I look different. I don't know. Whatever kind of lens I pull over your eyes in reference to me is wild and outrageous. But I will cut people off and continue on. Hell, the last person I dated, the last person I really dated, 2021, cut off. They cut me off first and then I tried to be nice. But it was like, okay, I'm done trying. And that's one of those, I'm done. So then I just went ahead and cut them off. And they had the audacity to write me, send it in to the personal trainer. Go find one, motherfucker, because it ain't me. Peace. Wannabe. And then how they said on Space Jam, be gone, wannabe. Be gone. Okay, now the right side says, Aquarius, like being left alone, but hate feeling lonely. Yes. Oh my gosh. I don't know why. The best way, and some people who listen to this is like, huh? What? So I like to be left alone, right? I like to be left alone as far as don't need me for shit. Don't need me for shit. Don't bother me for shit. But I hate feeling lonely, like I'm the only one. Okay. It's like this. Let's see if I can describe this. I like to feel alone as if I'm the only one on the planet in the moment. But I hate to, as if I'm the only human on the planet, like the only surviving human on the planet. I like to be left alone like that. I'm the only surviving human on the planet. But I hate to feel lonely as if I'm the only surviving living being on the planet. No birds, no horses, no dogs, no animals, no ants. Does that make sense? Because I can still interact. If I'm the only surviving human being, I can still interact with those things, right? I can still interact with a dog or a cat. They need simple shit. They don't gonna bother me for shit like baby, like there's an understanding. But if they're not there and it's just literally just me, that is the loneliness that I feel sometimes. And I know it's because of my mind at sometimes that plays that, but that's the perfect description that I could put on it. Feeling like the difference between being the only surviving human or being the only living creature, being whatever, just there. Like that is that, yeah. Another aspect of it, and I don't know if I'm the only person like that. Another aspect of it, and I can say this relationship wise or just, partnership wise, friend wise, whatever. Like I can chill with somebody and I would love to be able to chill with somebody at some points, and I have in the past, but I mean like going forward. be in the same room as them. If we're like that, we huddle up, whatever it is. If we homies, we got food, pizza, or whatever, drinks, whatever the situation is. We got all that. We chilling, relaxing, whatever, smoking, whatever the fuck. And we're just enjoying each other's company as people, as beings, or each other's energy, and ain't saying shit. I like that. That right there works for me. We can speak, we can laugh every once in a while. We can laugh, we can do that. But if we're engaged in something and we're talking like, we're engaged like a movie or a show or an event or something like that, and somebody comes in and they're talking and it's ruined, like, that bothers the fuck out of me. That's also being alone, or being left alone, but not really being alone. If that makes sense. Like your presence, we're enjoying the presence. We're enjoying each other's presence of energy, right? So, but we're not annoying the fuck out of each other. So that's what I mean by like being left alone. Leaving you alone, leaving me alone, we cool. We dap it up, we got it. And the other one says, don't know how to be fake, they just get quiet. Yeah. I'd rather shut the fuck up and just act like my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. And that's one of my favorite things. In a group chat with my coworkers, when shit starts getting out of hand, or before I say something because somebody done said something that rubbed me the wrong way, and before I put them on Front Street, I will say a little bit of what I have to say. I would try to keep it as professionally positive and discreet, but I would say it to where that person only knows. And then after I send it, I would send the meme of Homer walking backwards into the bushes. And that's me leaving. I said what I said. I'm done with y'all for the day. And yeah. And the only people that catch it is that really catch it are the two Geminis I work with. And they talk to me about it the next day at work. They're like, no, you know what's wrong for that, right? And I'm like, I was right. I was absolutely right. Okay, the third one says, try to do everything on their own instead of asking for help. Yes. And I'm going to tell you why this is. A lot of people, even my mom, parents, get mad because when it comes to me asking for help, I will do it at the last minute. And I understand that, because me asking you for help, like, hey, I've tried to do this, I've tried to do that, it ain't working. I've tried all these options, it ain't working. I need some advice, or I need some help doing this shit. I know why they don't like it, why they get mad, because it's like, well, if you would have told us ahead of time, we could have figured it out before we got here. I understand that. That makes logical sense to me. But the same token, what makes logical sense to me is, let me try everything that I can. Let me exhaust all of my options. Let me be completely assed out before I have to ask another person, because anytime I've ever asked someone without exhausting my options, I've been let down. And it's something that I've managed to figure out myself. I've been let down. I've been betrayed. I've been one of those, hey, this is going on in my life right now. I need some advice. I'm being informative on what's going on, and then the only advice I receive is, man, you got this shit, suck it up. What? I just spoke to you for 15 minutes, and that's all you say? You don't get I'm going through something in my mind right now, in my life right now. So that's just, I got it, suck it up, that's it. I got this shit. That's not what I'm looking for. Shit like that. So let me handle the shit. Let me do it myself. And if I can't, I will ask. And in my defense, with my parents, because I don't really ask anybody for anything, but in the past, my defense with my parents, they're like, oh, you asking last minute, how you know we ready to, how you know we able to? Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You never know. You never know. That might also be why I'm looked at weird in my family. Like, I don't really speak to anybody like that, and it's not because I got something against y'all. It's just I just see things differently, and it's crazy for me to say that considering I have several other Aquarius in my family. But I understand everybody ain't me. Everybody is not me, but yeah. I think this one's gonna be probably the last one, and yes, I don't know why. This is what it reads. This is what it says. I don't know why being questioned irritates Aquarius soul. Yes, and as I stated earlier before I started reading this, yes, being questioned irritates the fuck out of my soul because who the fuck are you talking to? Why does what I got going on and what I'm doing concern you so much? Why you dipping and diving into my business? Why? And one of the main reasons is because of my trust. If you asking me about what I'm doing, what I got going on, in my mind, you're trying to find out to sabotage me. You're trying to find out to do the worst. You know? That's what it is. Now, if you're questioning me about my personal stuff, personal life, what I got going on, what I'm doing, what I like, why? Mind your business. Mind the business that pays you, yours, right? It does something to my flesh. It just makes me want to crawl into my skin and then grow another skin and crawl inside of that and then transform into the male version of the singer from the Fifth Element, and then I don't know what the fuck I'm going with that, but y'all see how the mind was already working and just had to come back. But one of the main so here's a perfect story. I was cooking something once, right? I was cooking something once. I was in my parents' kitchen. This was last year, beginning of last year. I was in my parents' kitchen when I came back to visit. And I know how to cook. So me, based on my training, and me not wanting to use any oil, I don't cook with butter. But me not wanting to use like any canola oil or anything like that because I didn't have any grapeseed oil or, any healthy oil. So I don't eat pork, so I wasn't gonna use no damn bacon fat that was saved. Like, no. So I did some water. Did some spring water in a pot. Put my chicken breasts in there. I chopped them up a little bit. Created some slits. Put them in there, and steam cooked them. Whatever. When I got asked, "Why are you cooking them like that?" I had to come back and say, well, I didn't want to use the oil that's here. The oil that I would usually use to cook it, I didn't get. I don't have. Then the question of who do you know boils their meat? Because that's what you're doing. You're boiling chicken breasts. Who do you know does that? Is that something you've seen on TV? Is that something that you just thought about doing? I've never seen anybody do that. Who told you to do that? Like, who told you how to do that? That's exactly how I was questioned. All those back to back. That shit irritated my absolute being. Oh, I almost snapped at that point. Because why are you fucking with me at this point? Why? You were not in here. You just walked in here because you know I'm in here. So let me question you. Why are you bothering me? Why do you want to know what I'm doing? Why don't you get the fuck out of here? But I couldn't say that because it was my dad's kitchen and he was the one answering the questions. But if it was my kitchen, I wouldn't care. Leave. Damn it. Get out of here. And another thing, I have to get over, I don't have to get over shit, but I'm going to attempt to get over the fact of if I'm cooking in my kitchen, because this is how it was in my apartment, and my ex did not. And it's not even her in the past. It's people in general. Like, if I'm cooking something specifically and strategically, you can be in the kitchen, watching. Just don't be in my way. All right. You can be outside of the kitchen, sitting down, watching me do everything. That's fine. But if you come in the kitchen and try to change something, and you want to, oh, can I add this to it? And it wasn't in any kind of way that I was cooking and shit, and you want to add this in. Ooh, it'll taste good if I add this. You're changing my ingredients, and I don't like it. Get the fuck away from me. Because what I'm cooking is for me, not for you. If you want me to taste something your way that you're cooking, make it yourself. I'm making this the way that I seen in my head, that I deem fit for me. All right. So all that extra, I'm making spaghetti. We'll say that I'm making spaghetti, and you're like, I think it'll taste good if you add some black beans and chickpeas. I think it'll taste good if you shut the fuck up. That's how it works with me, okay? If you get away from me and go silent, if you crawl under the carpet and lay there until I'm done, then we are good. I would be happy. And I'm not. I think what I'm slowly getting to is what the question I read was like, Aquarius are cold hearted. I think my responses are showing that I can be very, very out there. And damn it. I said I was going to create these scenarios and I was going to go on a little tangent, but yeah. That's what. Oh, I have two that were saved. Let me find these two that were saved real quick. Okay, so here's. Oh wait, it's kind of the same thing. It says, "Hey, Aquas, how do you know when it's over?" When it's over. When I'm done caring. That's my response. When I'm done caring about it, it's over. And once I say I'm done, I'm done. If I say I wash my hands with you, I've washed my hands with you. If I say I don't want to see your face anymore, then I'm not going to see your face anymore until I've come to terms in my subconscious later down the road, X amount of years later, and I'm like, hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing their face to see what they look like. And then randomly, I'll pop up somewhere and you'll run into me, I'll run into you. That's just how my life works. It's just the way the flow of energy and manifestations work. That's just how it is. I don't know. It's been like that, and it's been proven. When I say that, literally, there's been people I've thought about after years of not seeing them, and I'm like, dang, I wonder how they're doing. And within 2 months, I bump into them in a whole different city, another state, whatever the fuck. And it's like, dang, like how? It's just, I don't know. I think I got a superpower. It's like that. And other people who I ran into could say the same thing. They're like, yo, man, like, it's crazy. I think it's just the connective energy, because they be like, man, you popped up on my Facebook as a suggested person the other day. And I'm like, yeah, you crossed my mind about a month ago. That just didn't reach out. I'm like, oh, why? My response, I didn't want to. But hey, we're here now. So the part that makes that cringy for me is when they ask for my number. Oh yeah, let's exchange phone numbers, or you can get my Instagram, or yeah, you can get that. Or you can, since you said I've suggested on Facebook, you can go ahead and add me on there, and then we can communicate that way, which we won't, but it sounds good. And here's the last one that I saved. It says, hey, Aqua, what's the best thing you've ever done that improved your mental health? Take time away from technology as far as cell phones. No, take time away from things that would distract me and focus on me. Now that's very broad, so let me elaborate real quick, and after I elaborate, I'm going to get ready to end this episode because I'm almost an hour in. What I mean by taking time away from distractions, people, social media, whatever distracts me, whatever, if I don't know, whatever is a distraction to me instead, whatever is a liability to progress instead of an asset. A person can be an asset to your progress, or they can be a liability. Social media, at some points, can be an asset or a liability. Like I stated earlier, I'm a public figure, so my social media, me being active on there, is pretty much business. But if I catch myself just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling in the middle of something I'm supposed to be, or I deem that I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm just scrolling and scrolling, I'm getting distracted, that's where it becomes a liability and not an asset. Work, at some points, can be a liability instead of an asset of distraction, depending on what you do for work and how you feel about it. When I was on my self-healing journey, my self-love journey in Atlanta, 2021, I took it upon myself to start waking up very early in the morning. I would spend 2 hours with myself, 2 to 3 hours. I developed a morning routine, wash my face, go through face skin routine, brush my teeth. Took longer to take care of my hygiene, my dental hygiene. Shower. I would shower at night, but I would shower in the morning to give myself that fresh rejuvenation, fucking, all right, fucking know what I'm talking about, all of that. And then I would come out my room or come out the bathroom, and I would put my my kettle on the stove with water in it, boil some water. While the water's boiling, I would be while I'd be brushing my teeth and everything like that, I'd be listening to affirmations, positive affirmations. And then those affirmations would usually stop. They'd be about 10 minutes long. I would put my water on to boil, and then I would play a different set of affirmations. The different set of affirmations would be about 15 minutes, and it would hit, the one in the morning would hit, the first set would hit more about me waking up, me being grateful, me just being very aware of who I am and things like that. The second half would be more of affirmations towards my career success, my personal success, abundance, wealth, gratitude, and things like that. Like, it would be some tie-ins, but it would be more detailed. I would stretch for 15 to 20 minutes with those affirmations. I would take my time breathing and stretching and feeling very, very good. Now, the kettle, I wouldn't turn on high. I would put it on medium, and let it just heat up hotter and hotter as it goes. So that way it gave me that 15 minutes. After I finished that, I would take the kettle off the burner. It would be either medium or medium high. Take it off the burner, and put oatmeal into a mason jar. Pour the hot water in there and let the oatmeal steep in a mason jar. I would also pour tea, or make tea, in a different mason jar. I would let those two cool and steep while I went outside on my balcony, put my earbuds in, and went through a guided meditation from my phone. Master Sri Akashna, or Eric. I would listen to him. I still listen to him to today. But I would go through a guided meditation for whatever, whether it was financial abundance, wealth, unexpected money, realigning the chakras, breathing exercises, internal healing, learning the dragon breath, whatever it was. Maybe manifesting future goals to future dreams to acquire quicker, or just realign your vision, whatever it was, because he has a lot of them. I would do that outside of my balcony, and It would be so peaceful. That was me taking 2 or 3 hours in the morning, and it's not even done. I would come in front of meditation. I would have my tea and my oatmeal at my coffee table, and I would open up a book and read, sip, eat, or I would play an audiobook on my speaker, and I would just be away. After that, I would, depending on what time I woke up, it would be around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning. Once I finished all of that, after 3 or 4 hours to myself, I would go to the gym, work out. After that, go for a walk to the grocery store. All of this without texting anyone or scrolling on social media. Walk to the store, so I'm out into nature, or possibly go to the mountains, whatever. And then I would come back. I wouldn't touch social media until I was done with all of that. And at that point in time, it'll be probably around noon, or 10, depending. Maybe, about noon. Then I would get on social media and respond to my text messages. Even when I worked at Lowe's up there, I would work from 6 to 3. I would wake up early, and do my morning routine still. I just wouldn't go to the gym. I would, go to the gym when I got off work. But other than that, I would still do my morning routine. So that way I went into work with positive energy and so on and so forth like that. It was very key and essential. And I'm going to be getting back to that very soon. Just alter it a little bit. And yeah. But I recommend some of y'all get into the habit of healing yourselves and not depending on others to do it for you. Personally, not depending on others to do it for you. And don't try to heal anyone else, because it's one thing to take on someone else's burdens, but sometimes you take on their burdens, you're taking on much more than what you are ready for. So be cautious of that. I understand as being a good friend to somebody or a loyal friend, if somebody's in trouble, then you're in trouble. Hey, we in this shit together. That's one thing. But if you're going to be in something with somebody together, make sure that y'all either plan a way out, or you are the person who has already figured a way out before you join with them. It's better at times. I'm going to compare this to a video game. If me and one of my best friends are playing a video game and they're the ones who beat it, and I'm just starting and I'm in trouble halfway through a level, and no matter how many times I played it, I just cannot get past this one part. No matter how many times I've tried, I done took time off from the game. I haven't played it for a whole 3 months. Coming back to it, I'm still getting stuck on the same part. I have no issue with them saying, hey, I'm in this with you, and then joining me in my situation and getting me past that part because they've already beat it and done it. You see what I mean? I'd rather have that, and I think that is a wise and smart way to look at it. It's almost like taking advice on how to get somewhere from someone who has not been there. Y'all both don't know where the fuck y'all going. It's better to take advice on how to be successful in some things from someone who has been successful or is successful in that same thing. It's easier for them to write you a blueprint on how to get there. You don't have to take every step that they took, because your path is different from theirs. But at least you know it's possible and you have options. So when it comes to you healing yourself, you have options on how you can go about it, because it's you. You know how to handle you. If you depend on somebody else, they don't know how to handle you as well as you know how to handle yourself. Be wise, be smart, and be careful. I'm going to end this episode. That got a little deep on the end, but I really mean that shit. And I'm gonna end it. I appreciate y'all for listening. I love y'all, even though I don't know y'all. I like y'all a little bit, I guess. Until the next episode, episode 8, and then we'll be 2 episodes away from the video one. Panther Forte out.